12th week of our legislative year, and we only have 10 days left, 10 legislative days left. There's so much going on, I can't get it all, but I'm going to hit the highlights for you. First of all, there is the Senate South Carolina Election Commission Restructuring Bill, Senate number 499. It is on its second reading. This bill requires that the Senate approve the government's appointees to the South Carolina Election Commission Board. He has to appoint 5 commissioners. At least one has to be a member of the majority party, and at least one has to be a member of the minority party of the General Assembly. Shane Massey has been pushing this requirement that the legislature approve the governor's appointees, which would affect him should he become a governor later, as many say he will seek to do. We have the Compassionate Care Act, Senate 150, or the medical marijuana bill. It passed out of the Medical Affairs Committee meeting yesterday, March 31st, by a vote of 9-5. Those who are against the bill voted for it to leave committee because they want to hear the entire Senate deliberate the bill. Senator Tom Davis, Republican from Beaufort, has been working to get this bill passed for the past 6 years. He has talked to the organizations that are against the bill in order to refine it for this year's version. These organizations include the FDA, the South Carolina Medical Association, and the Sheriffs of South Carolina. Provisions that Senator Davis put in this year's bill are doctors as gatekeepers, and he has several strict requirements for this. Secondly, it will be a felony for either a doctor or a patient to breach the law and the regulations here. Now, I said felony. Now, if you're caught with illegal possession of marijuana, that's only a misdemeanor. So you would be in more serious trouble if you did not cooperate with this law should it pass. And then there's other provisions, such as you can't use the medical marijuana at your workplace. And we're not talking about smoking the leaf itself. This is only the CBD oil. Senator Davis says it is so restrictive and so conservative that many of the grassroots supporters of the bill are no longer supporting his bill. But he feels like that this would be a way to get more people on board and pass the bill. Those who are against the bill include the powerful president of the Senate, Senator Peeler. He is strongly against it, saying that while his heart feels compassion for those who are in pain, his head says no to the law. And our own Greenwood McCormick Representative Garrett, who, by the way, during this hearing was called Johnny Come Lately by his fellow Medical Affairs Committee members, says, like Senator Peeler, his heart feels the pain of those who are suffering, but his head says no. He says he does not want South Carolina to become a sanctuary state for medical marijuana use, and that medical marijuana is illegal according to federal law. And that is true. But states can pass it, and 38 states have passed it, and soon that will be 40 states, including the state of Mississippi. So we're where we were in 2018. The bill did get this far then, and with all the changes that Senator Davis has made, let's see if that will, if it will get any further along. All right, gun laws. House Bill number 3094 for open carry of handguns, which was sponsored by our own Representative McCravy, passed out of committee. It got first, second, and third reading in the House, and now it is in the Senate Judiciary Committee. And if that gun law wasn't enough, we have another one, the constitutional carry law, that says you can carry a gun because the Constitution says you can, well, and which is House 3096. It also was sponsored by McCravy, and it is in its second reading in the House. As far as criminal justice issues go, the hate crimes bill, House number 3620, is out of committee and on the House calendar. It needs to be read for the first, second, and third time and passed to the Senate by April 8 to have a chance to pass this year. And there are other criminal justice bills out there. Our own Ann Parks, Representative Parks, has sponsored a bill to prohibit law officers from using excessive force. This is House 3152, which includes but is not excluded to chokeholds and strangleholds. This is languishing in the House Judiciary Committee, has not even been introduced. Neither has her pay equity bill, House 3183. It is languishing in the Ways and Means Committee. All right, let's get to the budget. According to Representative Merle Smith, Republican from Sumter, House Bill 4100 is the House package, budget package, and he says it is our worst case scenario budget. He is the head of the House Budget Writing Committee, and they only focused on meeting critical areas: teacher step pay raises, law enforcement step pay raises, funding obligation to the Capital Reserve Fund, and the state pension fund. Lawmakers do anticipate a significant raise in tax revenue after tax filings in May happen, and so they don't plan to finalize the budget until the summer, probably June. And so even after May 13th, which is sine die, our lawmakers will be going back down to the State House this summer to keep working on the budget. Also, the data for redistricting will not be in until later this summer, and so redistricting will be occurring probably in late August or September. Other proposed budget items include millions or billions for renovation and repair of college and university buildings, improved broadband internet across the state, and putting a nurse in every school. They also hope to put $500 million into the Special Reserve Fund in the event that the actual tax revenues should not equal what they hope it will. And that's where we are, with only 10 days left to finish a heavy, heavy slate. So stay tuned, folks. It's a wild ride.